Was there times when you would like skip school to play video games and
Bro, what? It got so bad to the point where every day I was pretty much scheming. Like while I'm in school, the only thing on my mind is the game.
games?
Yeah.
All day.
That's wild.
All day.
Welcome to another episode, another private conversation with yours truly. We got another special guest. I'm excited about this one. Coming from our OpTic family, we have the one and only Marcus MBoZe Blanks.
Appreciate
Junior.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Wow.
He
hit the
knew that
junior
one.
on
You
that
also
one.
said Marcus.
Yeah,
You added
I
that.
got it right because I knew it. I wanted him to know that I knew it, and that was just a...
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Yeah,
Of course.
This is cool because we've had this connection to OpTic from our YouTube, from Hex blessing us with one of our very first episodes way earlier in our YouTube career. And
He set it off for
Yeah.
us.
and
He
then
truly did.
also kind of helped spark off this this podcast. And so to
He was
have
a
you
he was
here-
a pressure for us to do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the reality is, even though Hex was shopping with us early, I want to say you were shopping with us first.
That was my
think
next
so?
question. I was
Yeah.
about to say I don't know who I met first. I don't know if it was you or him, or maybe I knew you, but I knew Hex shopped with us, but I didn't meet him.
think
I just
it-
knew
I
he
think it was that
shopped with
way.
us, and I think I met you first.
It may have been that way.
I don't know.
It may have been. Hex was probably shopping with you guys first,
Okay.
but I don't think you
Because
like.
he was getting
He
toys.
was coming in to get
Yeah.
cause
He was
dolls.
getting cause dolls
Yeah.
from me,
Yep.
but we didn't have like a relationship where we were like boys. But I know I always fucked with you when you
Yeah.
came in. So I don't know. I can't remember which one it was, but it's been
hazy.
a long time coming.
Run
Facts.
the cameras back. So what's up, man?
Chilling, bro. Can't complain. Still doing my thing.
You were forced into early retirement. You're retired. Like, what is that
So-
what is that like?
So the story behind that is actually I was on. So I'll just tell you how I joined OpTic.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just, I mean,
yeah,
really,
let's start
you
at
can
the
go
beginning.
further back to even just before you even with them, how you got the love for it.
So basically, I grew up in Jersey. I pretty much been gaming since a kid. I never really had it wasn't in my thoughts or anything to like take it to the next level. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Right.
How old are you?
I'm 27 now, so I've been doing it since at least minimum 10 years.
So it wasn't. So I was going to ask him PlayStation or Nintendo, but it's not, or Sega, but it's
after
not.
that.
It's actually Xbox or PlayStation.
Yeah.
Which one were you on first?
PlayStation.
you
The
love
first
it.
time I ever got online was a PlayStation 3. My boy from grammar school. It was my birthday randomly, and he gave me a router. I was like, okay. So I got online. Yeah, it was the most random. It was the most random shit ever, bro. So
Saved your life.
yeah, literally. So I was gaming, playing online tournaments, just getting my name out there. I was pretty much like first gen of what was going on. Like all the people that I know are still around. It was like we're in the first like generation of
So
this.
this was PlayStation though, not PC?
Yeah, PlayStation.
PlayStation, okay. Yeah.
So, playing tournaments and all that, I started going to like local little gaming tournaments. I was begging my
What
parents
games
to
were you
go.
playing
Call of
first?
Duty.
Was
Yeah.
that what you out the door started
Yeah,
playing
That's
with?
what I
Call of
asked him.
Duty.
He's like, I only play Call of Duty.
Like literally.
What?
Yeah.
Like
It's just-
you got your first console, you got Call of Duty,
Call of Duty
you
4.
never touched nothing else.
Never.
No GTA, nothing. I feel like everyone's
Before-
got a GTA
So,
phase.
yeah, before, but like as far as like taking it
Competitive.
serious,
Yeah.
it was Call of Duty. Like once I got on Call of Duty, I never.
Like, you've played
Shifted
other
to-
games.
Yeah,
That's what I was getting
Just
at.
not competitive.
Yeah, of course, of
He-
course.
He's just saying competitively.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, bro, how do you not
Call of
play
Duty.
any other game? Like, that makes no sense.
I definitely played GTA, UFC, all that. But,
All right, tight.
So yeah, it started Call of Duty 4. I was going to like local little tournaments, like meeting people. Like I said, first gen. So like maybe one of my friends will have like 10,000 more followers. It was still kind of small.
Sure.
So everyone was still showing each other love and all that. The first event I actually ever traveled to was 2013 MLG Dallas. That was the first time ever. It's kind of crazy how I'm living here now.
Dallas is like a big
a hub.
MLG hub though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
There's
there's
a
like
lot
there
of
was
people.
tournaments when we first opened. We get tournaments from soccer, cheerleading, and then esports was one of them. It was before we knew Hex or anything like that. And all these kids would come in for the tournament that they have hosted at the arena. I guess it's pre-arena.
Yeah.
So where was it
It
before?
was at the convention center
In Dallas.
which is right next to
the
it.
Omni.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I always see, like, last time there was a big Call of Duty tournament, you know how Omni has the lights on it? They
Right.
turned it into, like, the Call of Duty logo was on the
talking about
Omni
the downtown
hotel.
Omni
yes,
wall?
the downtown Omni with all the lights. They turned
That's
into the Call of Duty logo on in the skyline of Dallas, and I was like, this is wild. Yeah, I've never seen them do like images really like that, you know.
Since it's gotten bigger, there's been like the reach is
Nuts.
the influencing is pretty crazy.
So 2013.
So that was the first time I've been like traveled for it or anything. I came here. I was staying at the Omni. I forgot. I think I placed top 8, and that was to go to the $1 million tournament, which was in LA.
Now you knew of OpTic and all the everybody and the boys and everything like that, or
Back then, like I said, it was so small. So Scump wasn't even. He was on a team called I can't even remember the name, bro. But it was OpTic was around,
But it wasn't like that.
it wasn't like to what like they weren't. Like,
everything's
the house.
evolving, so it was growing as competitive
But,
esports
like,
was growing.
Everyone pretty much knew everybody at that time, and there was a lot of teams back then, bro. Like a lot of organizations. Like I said, there was no money involved, so anyone could just pretty much pick up and start something as long as you got good players.
Yeah.
So after that, I went to the $1 million tournament. I actually placed like top 10, I want to say, so no money. From there was another event, and while I was leaving that event, OpTic was behind me gonna play next, and like I knew them, but like I didn't have a personal relationship with them. So as I was coming off the stage, like Scump and them were like, good try, you were going off and shit. So I was like, I kept that in the back of my mind, like, oh, so they do know who I am, like they fuck with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What was your team then? Who
It
were
was
your guys?
me, one of my boys. Damn, it was so long ago, bro. It was so long ago. It was me, one of my boys, Fluff, another kid called Lawless, and my boy Saints.
They still play?
No, two of them I don't know. My boy Saints just retired, so he's like an OG. He's one of the best Call of Duty players. Like,
Nice. Did you ever having to go toe to toe with him later on?
I mean, I played everybody, like especially back then, bro. There's been times where I got on, and before my team got in the call or anything or the party chat, someone will be like, "Yo, you want to team with us?" And I would just leave and change my name.
What?
It was like that. It was reckless back then. So you swapped with people, played whoever, and all that.
That seems like it would be hard to do. Like, I feel like the tournaments would be so long if everybody could make a team, right? You'd be there for days, it feels like.
But you're saying like you would play with a team and then you would like swap your gamer tag and then hop in with them.
Oh yeah, no.
So
I
you
would
were just like a
literally leave
ringer?
the team.
You'd just be like a ringer for someone else?
Nah, I would literally just leave. Like if I felt like the other team was better, I would leave.
Actually leave
like,
the team.
just, like
I'm
scrim.
Oh, shit.
Whatever. Like mix,
Gotcha.
like
Like,
we lose
fuck it,
this
I'm on the
tournament.
next team.
Oh, 30
I
seconds.
thought you
Should've
meant
done.
you would be a ringer, because when I played Call of Duty on PC growing up, there was we had chat rooms where we could do pickups. So like you'd find you had to do it all through a Discord. So like 3v3, and you do the
like
maps
the
or whatever.
forum?
Yeah, through the forums you'd be typing, and you would highlight the person, respond to them, and then you could do like quote one ringer, which means it would be like a substitute, and that's what I thought you were talking about,
Yeah,
like
nah.
a ringer.
So you're talking about the GB forums?
Yeah,
bro. I used to. So I mean, as far as tournaments, I already knew the people, like the good people, so I didn't really have to go on there as far as like
This fool just
Find
chunked
it.
the deuce.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Mid match.
And the team wouldn't even know until they see the rankings and they see him up there with his name changed. They're like, wait, what?
I did not, bro. Nobody cared back then. It was.
Nobody even gave a
There was
shit.
no money involved.
Yeah,
So it was like, who
The
cares?
thing is, though, the money wise for like the game battles tournaments like that, bro, we were 14, 15, 16. So like, if you win and you get $350 each, that's not.
It was a lot
too
to you
bad.
back
The
then.
only
Yeah.
bad thing is the money took a little bit to come, little time to come, but
sure.
still, it was still like,
Yeah, it's a
bro,
good
I'm
little bit for
15 and I
playing
got
video
like
games, yeah.
$1,000 in my bank. I'm living it up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I did want to ask, like, I don't know if this is too personal, but what's the most you've ever won
30,000.
at one time?
Yeah,
Just straight up.
yeah. It was at the. It may have actually. It was at the tournament with OpTic, the $1 million tournament. We got third, and I got 30K.
30K for third?
And the next one was 25.
Damn. That's crazy.
I was hyped as hell. Oh my God. As soon as that check hit the crib, please go put that on my account. Yeah. Now.
Like, how does your family feel about that? Like, they're like, this fool just really made it awesome gaming shit.
At first, it was like, bro, begging. My parents used to like try to get me to go to baseball practice and stuff. Like, can't go today. Tournament time.
Did you play sports prior?
Yeah, baseball.
That's
literally that's one of my regrets that I live with. I wish I could have like, not saying I would have did something with it, but like
were you good?
I felt like I was pretty good. It would have been cool to see where that would have maybe.
And you're from Jersey, New York area, like that's what y'all do. You know.
So I'm like, my cousin actually is in the minor league system right now.
That's sick.
I'm like,
I could have tried.
I'm like, man, we could have been duos or something.
You know what I'm saying? Let me hit the tryout.
No lie.
And so 25 and the 30 were at the same same year?
30 was the 1 year, and then literally the next year for the $1 million tournament, I got 4.
Is there several tourneys that happen yearly? Like how many?
So at first it was like maybe like 4 or 5 little ones throughout the year. Not little, but like 10K each for not even each, maybe like 10K for first
for
or
the
like
team.
20, and then you would have the big one. So that's what everybody was pretty much like they wanted to win, but like that was bro. I mean, you could walk away with 100K each. Why not? Like that's a sole
a yearly salary in one tournament.
That's crazy,
bro. I remember one of my boys. I'm not gonna. Well, I mean, I guess I could say who it is. Killa, one of my good friends. Like, still talk to him to this day, like my brother. And I remember we were at, I want to say Columbus, and he won the $1 million tournament. And we were like asking him, like, bro, please show us your account. We want to see this. And he pulled out the receipt. I'm like, damn.
Like, it's just different
crazy.
when you see it.
Yes, bro. When you like, you could hear about it.
Yeah.
When you look at it, you're like,
it's real.
It's really got 99 grand.
So with something like that, and you're in high school when this is going on when you first started, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like going. I knew them like probably like 7th, 8th grade, but like going into high school is when.
So did gaming make you not focus on going to college? Like, did you go to college?
Yeah, no. See, that was like kind of like took my life over, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
was that a hard decision, or was your parents now that they saw you? I guess you weren't generating the money you are now, but you were making money. So did they see it as something that could have, or were they pushing you to go to school?
I wouldn't say they were pushing me to go to college, but like in the back of my mind, it's not what I wanted to do. At first, I felt like school's cool. I had never had no problem. But once I saw like a little outlet and like I was getting a little money, I'm like, damn, bro, like
this is do something with this.
It was so hard for me to like focus and just it was just
like,
too
why
hard.
do all this that's not generating anything when I could just?
I'm not even learning. Like, and now that I look back on it, like I still think people should go to school and all that, but looking back on it, it's like, bro, I didn't even get any useful information from then that I would apply today.
You'd have to learn it.
I second that.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest, like literally nothing, bro. Yeah. Like, but
I saw someone talking about they should have swapped out what was it, geometry for tax lessons instead.
First time I've ever done I literally had no clue what to do.
Geometry is why I dropped out of high school, basically. Bro, it's the only thing that was holding me back.
I'll tell you right now, Scott, I've never used geometry once in my life.
There was like a meme or something. I don't know if it was Justin the Boy or something, and it was a geometry term, and it was like, can anyone solve this? And I just was staring at it for so long trying to solve it. And I was just like, this is the whole reason why I could not get past school. It's just fucking where it's got the equation and then the brackets with another equation, then you got to solve for it, X. I'm like, hell no.
But I do think, bro,
I'm not good at that.
I truly believe that, like, we're not taught that shit for a reason. Like, it's to keep certain people in certain places, I feel like.
Low key.
You know what I mean?
I absolutely believe it.
Yeah. I feel like there's a, like, you can't tell me these people that are coming up with this curriculum don't know, like, I should be telling these kids how to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Well, they don't want you to be superior, more superior.
It's control.
Conspiracy theory. The school system is almost identical to the prison system, except for you get to go home at 3:00. But in terms of the organization, moving in organized single file lines from class to class,
Damn, I never
eating lunch, you're getting a little bit of rec time. Like you're literally
hit the yard.
You know what I'm saying? Hit the yard real quick. Like you're literally they're conditioning you. Like that's what that is. That's where that system that like who came up with like this organization. You hear the bell, you go to the next place. Like that's
wild.
And then it's up to the people who have it in them to teach themselves outside of school.
Correct.
The taxes and all stuff, which is the bare minimum because some people become complacent with just this little job they got.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people don't need it. They don't need the tax information because they're working at a job where all you do is file your W-2 at the end of the year. So you don't need to know.
It's just one little paper, and I'm like, bro, I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? Like for real,
saving receipts and 1099s and K1s. And
not everybody can be the 3%, and so they know that. Yeah. Was there times when you would like skip school to play video games and
what? I'm like, it got so bad to the point where every day I was pretty much scheming like, how the fuck can I not go to school, bro?
Yeah.
Would you wake up early to play before school?
Bro, I would go to. Sometimes I stay up all night. Sometimes I go to sleep at 5, wake up at 7. It was so hard for me to get up, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I bet.
Like while I'm in school, the only thing on my mind is the game.
Games.
All day.
That's wild.
All day.
No Halo?
Nah, I never even got it, bro. Especially when Halo was hot.
And you're a PlayStation guy. That's Xbox.
Yeah, it was
Xbox. That's true too. So that's probably why I never really got into
the main reason. Yeah. It's funny because they just talked about remastering GoldenEye and putting it on Xbox.
I love GoldenEye.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And all our guys, they're like 18 to 23, and so we're like, GoldenEye? Question mark? Like our guys don't know anything about.
They don't know what it's like to run around with Boris.
You know, Boris. I was odd job.
Yeah, a little because
he was harder to shoot because he was real short.
You know what's
so you
crazy?
would duck down and he'd be on his knee, like one knee kind of stance, and then sliding through.
Yeah, dog, it was tight.
What's crazy is like the day I saw that post, which was like what, maybe like yesterday,
3-4 days ago,
something like that. We literally played GoldenEye that day.
Really?
Like,
so you know about it and everything,
we
right?
played it for content.
But had you played it prior?
That's what we need to do, my brother.
Well, my uncle as a kid.
Yeah, so he plays it or whatever.
Yeah, like as a kid.
You gotta keep in mind, like that's the shit that had me addicted when I was in elementary school. Before PlayStation 1, it was Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Then came PlayStation 1, Dreamcast, Xbox One, or Xbox, I guess it was.
Yeah. Did y'all ever play Perfect Dark?
No, it's not.
N64. It was like the first game I had to get the expansion pack where you like pop the front of the N64 off and pull the little thing out and put the expansion packs that have more memory in the N64. No. Y'all never play Perfect Dark?
No, we can go buy it and play it.
Bro, Perfect Dark is a shooter. It's a shooter. Like GoldenEye times.
You know what's crazy though? It's like these retro games are expensive as fuck.
I remember to go back and get them.
Yeah, like to go get the originals, not the ones where it's all compact into one console and you can just
the actual
individual.
Yes, bro.
Which sucks because I don't know what my mom did with all my shit.
But they're making like bootleg 64s now, like different colors. They're not real ones. It's just
and all the games are just built into it already.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
I forgot where we were. We were in Austin, and you were charging your Tesla, and we all had to get out. And we went into that store. Remember?
Oh, yeah, the game store. It was like old school.
It was like a 64. It was like 180.
Yeah,
I was like, what? It's just used. What are we talking
about? Been used for 20 years.
Yeah, literally. Like I remember playing on 64 so much that you would get like this like old residue inside the joystick, like where the column is for moving around so much.
On the
dirty as shit
on the
inside
surface part of the ball.
Yeah, we're down where the little stick is, like down inside here. Get all nasty and grimy from your fucking dirty columns.
We're old, bro.
And so let me ask you this. As you transitioned, you started making these or started winning these tournaments and having a success in the gaming career. At what point did you realize like, yo, like I could start like a clothing brand? Like where did Rich and Lonely come into the equation? And at what moment did you know like, okay, I could do this too?
So in the gaming, like the only people that really did merch were like like OpTic, FaZe, some like creators like themselves would do it. And I should have did it a while ago. But the thing is, what I was thinking then is like, bro, I always looked at it this way is like, for me, I wouldn't wear like, let me just think of like one of my, like, for instance, LeBron James. I'm not going to wear a shirt that says LeBron James on it. It's just for weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was then. So I'm like, I can't really do nothing with MBoZe or MBoZe. So I just kind of put it off to the side. But when we moved into the house that we had in Plano, after we were living in Frisco and then we moved to Plano in the house together, it was just like, we just got back into OpTic, or I'm not sure. It was either something happened where we got bought out and all that.
Right, for sure. I remember.
It was like a split going on, and I was just thinking like, like I can never gauge the support or like how it's gonna do, but it was just something cool to do. So we did it, and it was, bro, we were in the backyard, me and Aaron Create, he's like our designer and all that. And I'm just like rich and lonely. Like I'm all high and shit. And rich and lonely, bro. That's what we can do.
He said I'm all high and shit.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna design something up. And he came up, did it, and I'm like, all right, let's just try it out. And it did fairly well. Like it did pretty decent. Like I said, I'm still learning. Like I don't know the numbers. Like okay, this is good.
Yeah,
so,
how to gauge?
You know
how
what I'm
good
saying?
It
like
is.
okay, this is So I'm like, all right.
I mean, you've showed me some numbers and it looked good.
Pretty damn good.
So I'm like, all right. Kind of just kept rolling. Like we just kept roll. So the first go around, we got everyone in some pictures to see how it was gonna do, and it went pretty well. And I'm like, all right. I mean, I jumped on like the business side pretty late to it, just because it was just something I'm so used to, just gaming, streaming.
Yeah.
And just,
But did you see like the merch that these guys were making and watching it just kind of sell out? I knew there was another outlet of revenue to be made.
Yeah, once I did the first drop, I was like 100%. Like I was sitting there like,
why'd I
okay,
take
I'm
so
on to
long?
something here.
That's exactly what went through my mind. Like, that's what I feel like is my. I appreciate that.
I got the little Rich and Lonely barrel roll, little surfing Richie.
Appreciate
Show
that.
the camera real quick. This thing sits in my little desk over there where I have all my little collectibles. This thing was really cool though.
Thanks,
was this
I
a collab you did with somebody?
So at the time, my designer Aaron Create, he has his own thing called Create Supply, and that was basically me collabing with his like distribution and pretty much just his own little thing. So, and that's what we came out
Based after a Surfing Pikachu card?
I wouldn't even be able to tell you, but
It is.
There's one like that.
This is in my opinion, this is based after Surfing Pikachu, which was like an old Black Star promo card.
I think actually you're right.
Yeah.
Look at you with your knowledge.
Well, I got like 50 of them.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, because back in the day, they used to be at Grapevine Mills Mall over here. There used to be this little Wizards of the Coast, which was the people that were printing Pokemon League, and it was at Grapevine Mills, and I ran the league, right? And they would give us all these promotional cards to hand out to the kids if they won the little tournaments on Saturdays. We kept all that shit. So like a couple years ago when Pokemon started popping off again, I was like, bro, I still got all this shit. So I went back and got all these cards from 1999, and I fucking shipped all that shit off to PSA.
Are they worth anything?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like what?
I mean, if you get a PSA, the problem is you have to get a PSA
9 or 10.
It like there's cards that I had that if they would have got 10 would have been like $1,000 a card, and I had hundreds of them.
Did you hit a 10?
Hundreds? No.
Damn.
I sent all of them off, and which is just reminding me. I was like, because I thought about it, I was like, I don't think I got some of those back from the grading place.
I want one of these. I need like an early bird one.
I know.
It's cool. It's got all sorts of little weakness, resistance, retreat costs. I see his name. Okay, here's his name, Create, and he has it in a little bubble right here. Why is it 69 hit power?
I don't know. I didn't ask
He's
that
like,
question.
I was high when I thought of that. He's like, high and horny.
Nah.
H2H.
Oh shit.
Stupid. I'm dead.
Okay, so this is what I want to ask though too, is like, because we were talking a little bit earlier and I didn't want to ask too many questions, but you were saying like, as far as like the gaming, like the competitive gaming, like it seems to me like you didn't do that as much as your like content creation.
I did, but I feel like my content
overshadowed that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So like the content thing, it was like, so after I was on OpTic, we placed third. The next tournament was X Games. They dropped me, but Hex sat me down. Like I was at my girlfriend's crib at the time in Illinois. I come home, Hex was calling me, blowing up my phone. I'm like, he never does this. This is weird. Yeah. So I go there. Hex opens the door. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Damn, so blowing you up, then pulling up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Pulled up.
Like a crazy girlfriend?
Yeah, he was there. He sat me down with Nate Shot, and he's pretty much telling me like, listen, we're gonna have to drop you, but here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna let you start your own team under OpTic Nation. It was basically OpTic brand, just same league, everything, just another team name.
And that was where he gave you the captain spot.
Yeah, exactly. And then I picked up my boys, Ricky, Killa, and Mir. And to me, we were probably one. Besides OpTic, we were probably like second, third popular team.
Okay.
I wouldn't say we placed third throughout the year, third, fourth, so we had good placings. But as far as like content and people enjoying our team, it was good. So like I feel like that transition helped my content pretty much like overshadow all my stuff. But then even after that, Hex sat me down and was like, I think you should just do content, like just focus on it. You'll be in our videos, stream, YouTube. So then I started vlogging. And then that alone, I feel like...
Yeah, break the content aspect of exactly what you're talking about when you say content.
So at the time, when you're gaming and shit, you don't really want to like stream everything. So some people don't even just waste their time to do it. So not a lot of people in the Call of Duty scene stream. Like they don't do TikTok. They don't even have an Instagram. Yeah. They don't do any of that. They just have Twitter. And sometimes they barely tweet. So it's kind of, unless you're just the best player in the world, there's literally no way for you to grow, like at all. So, and Hex kind of put that in all, like if you join OpTic at the time or just you're in OpTic, that's his number one thing. Like you got to do.
You're doing content.
Yeah, like it's the best thing for you to do, like for you to get your name
for sure.
out there.
Why not? I mean, there's a million things you can learn from people who aren't the best, but are still good and relevant.
Just for some reason in the Call of Duty scene, no one really does it.
Even today?
There's only like a handful of, they'll stream here and there, but as far as making videos or vlogging, they'll never do it. Ever.
That's interesting.
Isn't that weird to y'all?
Yeah, because they could be making a hella bread. I feel like.
If any of y'all are play Call of Duty competitively and are watching this, please explain in the comments why there is no content.
Well, they probably just are so deep in the game.
Yeah, they do practice a lot and all that, but still, like I said,
they still got time to do it.
Yeah,
you can commentate over your videos or something. Right?
I will say that I see a lot of viral Call of Duty clips too. So it's like there's definitely a market.
And that's the crazy
for that.
thing is like someone else is banking off.
Yeah, somebody else.
Oh, it's other people filming.
Oh, someone jumped on the opportunity themselves. You know,
wasn't screen recorded you playing or something, and then
like
threw it out there.
There's that one main channel that I saw that uploaded a clip of mine from my stream when I just started streaming again, probably like a month ago, and it got 13,000 views. Yeah. So it's like, and they only have 4,000 subscribers. So it's like it's somehow gotten
into the algorithm.
It got pushed. Yeah.
So I'm like, content.
Yeah, exactly.
So we started vlogging. It was easier though at the time because I lived in a house with everyone else who was also vlogging. 2016.
Also, break this house thing down. Is this like a content creator house but for gamers?
So in Illinois, when I first came, they had a team house, and it was Nade, a Big Timer.
Damn, Nade was in there?
Yeah.
That's tight.
Nade, Big Timer, Scump lived there for a little bit. Crim 6 lived there for a little bit. And it was basically like we would wake up, we all gamed in the same room. None of us were playing together. We were just all doing our same thing. Nade was on OpTic. I was playing with OpTic Nation. Flame was Halo. Proof was there. Sometimes he was a teammate with Nade.
But the house is OpTic house, correct?
Yeah, facts.
Okay. Just everyone's in a different division within OpTic doing whatever.
We're all pretty close. We have a good relationship.
Yeah. So y'all wouldn't scrim at least? Like what if Nade needed some people to scrim for whatever and they couldn't and you guys are there?
Well, he would... Like if they needed one for a tournament, I would be like the first person he would ask since I'm right there.
Right, for sure.
Same house.
Yeah. Dog, that's crazy. Just imagine just waking up, just cracking whatever the fridge, turn around, sit down, and you're at work.
That was, and the crazy thing is that was the second house we lived in Illinois. That was the best. That was probably like obviously my life's still going on, but as far as right now, that was probably one of the biggest highlights.
And how long was that? Were you guys living there for?
2-3 years.
Oh shit! Okay.
We moved here in 2017.
Okay.
So is everyone like? I guess did y'all party? Did y'all?
He said yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I had the fake ID at the time.
So you were the plug.
So I was running around with a fake ID, going, turning up. But Flame was like, he's also from Jersey, and he's like pretty much an older brother to me. So he was winging me. We'd go out and just me and him and shit. But yeah, it was, bro. As far as content though, vlogging, you can go bother someone any second of the day. Yeah. Just knock on the door and just film them.
Oh, you're talking about like while you're in the house or whatever?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Hex would come, bro. Hex would show up 9:30, 10 in the morning. You're sleeping. Open the door, camera in your face. You're like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm just getting up.
Get up.
But like,
he's content king for sure, especially with the everyday vlogs that he does.
The footage he has is, and that's never even touched the internet, is probably insane. He could probably make a movie.
Really?
Yeah, but he has old footage, like recordings when they first moved in, before I was even on OpTic. He probably has some footage when I was first moved in that I don't even know about.
Yeah.
He would just record everything. Yeah.
He's also got great energy, man. That's one thing I will say about Hex. Like, he's always in a great mood.
As far as like, he pretty much inspired me to be who I am today, I would say. Like, just like his mindset, all the game he's put me on. Like, it's easier for me to use what he's taught me and apply it to what I'm doing.
Yeah, because but he's showing you how to do it by doing it himself. Yeah, literally. And letting you know, like, you could do this too. There's enough room for everyone to sit down at this table and eat.
Yep. And I see, obviously, Hex has a great relationship with anybody that's on his squad, but it's like there's certain like friends and family things that we get invited to, or that and you're always there too. You know what I mean? It's like y'all's relationship goes deeper than just business.
Oh, yeah,
mean?
For sure. Like, most definitely, bro. He's looked at, bro, he changed my life. So, like, there's no way I can, I have to honor Hex.
Yeah, for sure. And even like with us, we sat down at Blue Goose or whatever it was out in Frisco, and he sat down, was like, look, like, y'all really need to do this. We talked about it. We, when you say, we should do this, we should, and then we just go about our business and not do what we just talked about.
Other shit comes up.
And then like 3 months later, we're like, man, we really should, he says down, was like, look, you need to do this. Like, I think it's very smart. I'm here. I'm backing y'all. Let's figure some shit out. Here's a proposal. Like, make it happen. And then we're like, with the support of now knowing that we had OpTic with us and somebody like Hex who's very business oriented, and so are we. It was just, I felt like that was enough for me to be like, all right, this is a safe bet. Now I can really bet on myself knowing that I have somebody else that also believes in us and agrees with us. So shout out to you, Hex, man. It means a lot. So I stand on what you're saying too, as well.
Hex is that guy, bro. He's done a lot, bro. It's like, I commend that man for real. Like, he's got his hands everywhere, bro, and he like never no excuse. Yeah. Like, bro, if there's anybody to miss content, it should be Hex.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he's busy. Yeah. Like, I shouldn't be calling someone and they're not. Like, bro, I always say this to myself. Like, bro, if Hex is picking up, you're not busier than Hex. You can pick up the phone, bro.
Yeah. Right.
Like, straight up. But yeah, that's my guy, bro.
So y'all had this content house.
Oh yeah, and everyone was vlogging though. That was the thing. Everybody was doing content, so like, we were all feeding off of each other. Like, the views were in a.
What year is this?
2015, 2016.
And so would you say that OpTic and you guys were like the first ones to really take it serious when it comes to like esports gaming vlogging, or was it other people already still doing it?
There was other people in the scene doing it, but they weren't like competitive. They were in the scene, like Call of Duty scene,
but they weren't as popping as you guys were as a team in a group.
They were popping, but like
not a game or not a
like,
team,
like a real, like, they weren't getting on and scrimming or playing tournaments. They were just like sniping, or they already had their own following. There's like FaZe, they're pretty much the pioneers. Yeah, like of like, bro, they have multiple people who've like started Call of Duty and vlog.
Those houses I see them in, it's like. I feel like they took that shit to another level. Oh, yeah. They got like Hollywood involved with it, and like athletes and celebrities are now tied to it. Yeah. I feel like you guys were more of a more business oriented aspect of it, which either one can work. It doesn't matter, but I feel like,
and it was organic because you guys weren't all just. I feel like obviously FaZe is a lot of show and tell. You know what I'm saying? You guys were actually winning. You guys were, and I mean that with all due respect, because I'd be looking at all the rankings and stuff when it comes to actual tournaments. I see FaZe not necessarily like winning,
but at that time but like you were saying, like, they weren't winning at the time, but like their content was
killing everybody.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're kind of like,
but which one matters the most? I feel like you guys what you were doing would matter the most because it shows results.
Yeah,
and like I said,
money wise.
But yes,
but money wise,
you see, even though OpTic is huge, FaZe is a
they got the Takashi Murakami collab. Like, that's what you mean by that, the jerseys and the mouse pads,
I'm talking about
endorsements.
Like
Those guys are good.
Yeah, they got a lot of people.
Fortnite, like
Oh yeah, Fortnite.
yeah,
They got a lot of people killing it.
brand
It
deal
came,
type
it
stuff.
came a different direction
Yeah,
from another outlet
exactly.
from doing it that way. So
It's
it
not
makes
from
complete
winning
sense.
tournaments. Exactly. Yeah, they're getting the bag.
Nah, for sure.
You spent time with FaZe as well.
Yeah, I was on FaZe.
Oh, were you? Okay.
It was me, Methods, Replays, and
I don't know any of them.
damn, who was our for? Oh, it was a kid Heist, and he was a sniper, but he was really good. Like he was he was a sniper, but like he switched over to competitive at that time, which was crazy.
Yeah.
And he was nasty, bro. And we played with him.
And how was it playing with them versus playing with OpTic? I guess it was too early on to really say.
Yeah,
'cause
it was
Yeah.
kind of early.
Yeah, it's not even
But
the
you
same
know, at the
anymore.
time, the only thing I could judge it off of is like they gave us jerseys.
Yeah.
We got a hotel. You know what I'm saying?
It felt like
it was
they
still
was doing
homey.
something.
And you were younger, so all that felt like way more than right
Oh,
now. If they try to come with you to a
yeah.
hotel night, you'd be like, "What?"
I'll just
They're
come
coming with something
I'll get my
more.
hotel. But nah, yeah, they shout out to FaZe too. They all their some of their creators too. They always show love, bro. And
dope.
like a lot of people don't have to in this space. Like there's just even in general, just anywhere. There's a lot of people who are like up, like just in money, viewers, everything,
sure.
and they could just
gatekeep it.
I mean,
ignore.
I've-
You know what I'm saying?
I was peeping Scump's comments on his farewell post, just seeing like who was in there, saying like "legend." Can't believe you're like no. There's everybody was in that,
Bro,
everybody was in there.
That was like the coolest thing to me. That's cool to me. Like when I'm kicking in with Scump or somewhere, and just like Hex was telling me that like when they went to the NBA game, NBA players just coming up to him like, "Yo, what's good, Scump?"
That's
Like,
crazy.
I'm like
And he doesn't seem like the cocky type either. Just
nah, it goes over his head.
He
Yeah.
doesn't even realize
Yeah.
like what's happening.
No.
right?
he's like
He
LeBron
doesn't
just said hi to you, and you're like,
Who we were talking about that because he was like, "Man, you guys got to get Scump on the podcast," and I was like, "Yeah, but he's I don't even know if he would care to just even come." And he was like, "Yeah, he's like he doesn't really care about like kicks and stuff like that." But
like you could bring Scump, bro. You bring him 10 pairs of shoes. It could be whatever. He'll be like, "Yeah, these are dope. Appreciate it."
Yeah,
right
yeah.
over his head.
it's like you could buy him from fucking Walmart or buy him like
But-
Off-Whites, and he'd be like, "I don't care. It's a shoe. It's just a shoe."
he seems very outgoing though, so I know it'd make for a good episode.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
very like I
He'll
don't want to
chat
say
it
he's like
up.
loud annoying. He's like loud and energetic, and so I think it would make for a good episode.
We've also seen him in rare times where
He's
he's
also
turning
really
up and
drunk.
drinking.
Yeah.
Only
We get
twice.
to see Scump lit.
Yeah,
you know
we
what I'm
see
saying?
Scump
Maybe I'm
lit.
wrong. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong then because we saw him at that rooftop party. He was lit, and then we saw him
At the
MLB, the MLB game.
Rangers game. Yeah.
Also
he was,
lit.
He kept talking about the throw that he had or whatever.
yeah.
So
I didn't
it's
realize
like,
wasn't
His dad was
Yeah,
a
like a
that
was
plays
in MLB.
Yeah, he was
baseball,
in
right?
MLB.
It's crazy.
crazy.
Is he into baseball too, like you?
I think Scump played, but I don't think he's like into it now.
Like
For
watching games
Yeah,
and stuff.
I don't
like
think
that.
he would,
Okay.
but he watches football. Though, I know that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Now that it's become more common to find success on the esports side of things, what does the roadmap look like to the young kid out there who maybe wants to play professional esports one day? Like as an artist or a musician, I understand the roadmap to like what you have to do to get a record deal and like what does that look like for a professional gamer?
Then it was a lot easier, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Now it's pretty hard
'Cause there's so many people doing it, right?
It's hard. You got to be different. And like one of the things that can help you stand out is content for people to get eyes on you, but that might be what the org or someone might want you for. So like I said, it might overshadow your actual skill. But bro, the road to like, if you wanted to get signed by OpTic or something, like you'd have to be pretty insane as far as like
Your skills.
Talent-wise.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just keeping it 100.
Yeah, no,
you can do
that's-
challengers and all that. You know, the league below, the CDL, and do your thing. Make
Where there's
paper.
leagues below.
There's one. It's challengers. Like so, like if you're like a top player in there, and everyone is seeing that, and they know, and like let's just say someone on the team is not doing as good,
They might
they
bring you up.
might swap
might
you out.
recruit
All right,
Yeah.
here's your shot.
Yeah. So and there's a lot of people this year that
Who's the guy that was standing next to Scump in the farewell video, and then I think Hex posted him or someone posted a clip. They're like, "You need to watch out for that guy. He's the guy that's up next." And it was like a
Shotzi.
Shotzi.
Yeah, he's him.
He's cold.
He's him?
Yeah,
That's
like
it.
bro,
He's him.
the
He
best
said,
way-
"Yeah, he's him."
The best way I could explain it is like, okay, like you, let me see. Has anyone here played basketball? Mm-hmm. So like, you're playing basketball and you just hit 10 threes in a row. You get that, that like rhythm you're feeling.
Yeah.
He is one with the game like that. He can maneuver his character differently. I'm not joking. It's actually insane. He understands like the ins and out of how to like move your character,
the mechanics of the game,
the physics.
Yes, like he understands it to the max
in terms of being able to like duck behind things.
What?
And just
If somebody like him who's been playing it for that long is telling you that, then that's
How old is he?
mind blowing.
Like around.
I'd say like 21.
So he's young.
Wow.
He's a young
Yeah,
kid.
and that's somebody they're gonna be shifting more. I mean, how long has he been on OpTic for?
Probably like what, a year maybe.
What's his game? That he does
Call of Duty. He's
Call of
on like the
Duty?
main OpTic team.
Okay.
All right, so who are the 4 on the team then?
Shotzi, Hook, Dashy, and Illy.
Illy. Okay, nice.
And I used to play with. I mean, I knew all of them. Like I know all of them.
Yeah.
Hook, I played back in the day. Dashy, I played back in the day, and Illy. So they've been around, especially Illy. I used to play him when I was before OpTic.
So playing back in the day, speaking of that, Nade played with y'all back in the day.
Hell yeah.
And now Nade has 100
Thieves.
Thieves. And so do y'all, I'm assuming y'all cross paths correctly?
I was just playing with Nade yesterday with Scump and Nade.
Just like fucking around?
Yeah, on Warzone streaming. But he's another one too who put me on as well, like showed me love when he definitely didn't. Like Nade is like him.
Yeah.
Like that's the real COD. Like Scump as far as skill and even like fame in the Call of Duty scene, he's him. But as far as like content at Pioneer, everyone knows it's Nade shot.
The first time I ever saw Hex is because somehow I said it on when we had Hex on podcast, but somehow in the algorithm it was Nade Shot and Hex on their vlogging, and they were in Vegas, I think it was, and they were about to go somewhere, and he pulled out like some off-white Prestos that he got from StockX, and Hex just went on. He's like, I need these. Went on StockX and just bought the pair right then. But it got
Sounds
me
like
into
Hex.
like watching. Like I watched like a few episodes, bro. I probably went like 10, 15
It was that
episodes
entertaining?
it was entertaining watching Nate shot, like all the shit he was doing. It was like, I want to say it was around the time it was either when he was starting 100 Thieves or they were just doing like 100 Thieves drop, but it was mentioned a lot in there.
Yeah.
How long was he on OpTic for?
Pretty much the whole time.
yeah.
And then just felt as if it was time for him to just kind of.
Yeah, once he like retired.
Oh, so he's retired.
Yeah, he was sponsored by Red Bull and everything. Nate, he was like one of the first gamers. Like, bro, they rented a house in California for like a month or two, and they were doing like a boot camp. I wasn't on the main team. I could have stayed there, but I had Nation and shit, so I was like screaming.
Yeah.
I didn't stay there, but bro, like, gave him an SUV, everything. They were on Malibu chilling for like 2 months, like
What
going
year
to
was
the
this?
Red Bull, like 2015 probably. Like,
So he's
that-
OG, triple OG.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That- he
like,
was-
like
yeah.
seeing his like paved way and just like sponsorships, how you're supposed to like handle yourself on camera, like no bullshit articles coming out about you. You don't curse, none of
Right.
that. Like
No cutting corners.
doing it the right
Just
way.
the good old American way.
Doing it the right
no lie.
And so now, with you being in that place now, like, do you have your eyes set on certain things or certain goals that you're trying to reach now that you're at this different phase in your career?
That's how I feel. Like, yeah, I feel that way, but I also feel like now it's a little easier because I kind of have access to pretty much or people that I need to know to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Well, it's like
not
the
real-
story you were telling us a second ago about the streaming with Scump or whatever, and people were just sending.
exactly. It's kind of like I just have like
the right people.
I still got to find like a little challenge to myself,
Yeah.
but I feel like everything I want to do is pretty relatively like in arm's reach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, there's some stuff I still want to do. But I still got, honestly, I got to still figure out the business side of the clothing because everything I do is online. And I understand that part because I've been online my whole life. Like, I want to do other things and collab with other people. Like, I don't even know how to go about collabing with bigger brands. And
I mean,
I'm
us. We've still been talking about Rich and Lonely.
No,
we
no,
gotta do that.
Well,
I
I
know.
I messaged Aaron. Is Aaron Create?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I messaged him, and he was like, he sent over y'all's logos. He was like, y'all do whatever the fuck you want, and we'll drop something. So I sent that over to Hebes, and I was like, y'all start messing with some designs.
I bet.
So I'm sure we'll do something.
We'll definitely do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'll be hyped for that. But yeah, like honestly, like seeing how you guys run your business and stuff is like it's definitely inspiring to me because like it's I know like damn like I could it's possible in the future to have a store or like just seeing how you guys go about it.
There's a million different things
like,
you could do.
Just seeing how you guys go about it is also like inspiring and cool to me as well too.
Yeah,
which is why I think we mesh well with OpTic in the first place. I just feel like the content we create is similar content, but it's also correlation content. It all correlates. Sneakers, everything is maybe not Scump and sneakers, but I feel like everybody else on the team, I mean, for the most part, enjoys sneakers or the culture or the music that ties with everything. So I mean, there's definitely ample opportunities for something like that.
Hell yeah.
We need to get some of them guys in here too, man.
Yeah.
Like a whole big episode or something.
Well, I was going through
it's not just podcast.
Because I was like, we need to go downstairs and do a sneaker shopping episode or something after this. But then I remembered he was like, I think they're setting something up already, and I went through the email page.
Yeah, I heard Hex. No lie, I heard Hex like 3 days in a row mentioning it.
Yeah,
so I know
he's do like a big old one.
Well, it sounds like Hex wants to bring certain people, the squad, and then buy a shoe for everybody or something. So I think that's what in works.
Some of the guys, what were they playing when we went over there that one time?
Was Halo.
That was the Halo team.
Okay,
they were getting ready.
The Halo team is definitely not on sneakers. I believe we were like the first ones to like, because a lot of them were like they never had Jordans before, except for who was the other guy on the end that had the Yeezy slides?
Was
it was the only black dude.
It was the only black guy
APG.
on the team.
Yeah.
He was into Jordans.
He had foam runners on,
but the coach and the other three had
It
never.
was his first pair. Like it was his first pair of Jordans.
In the scene, there's like a handful, like how a handful of people do content, and a handful of people are into like, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to be. I mean, I still am, but like I said, I'm a bottom top guy, and I'll figure out the rest.
How do we get Rich and Lonely in the store and a little pop-up, a little drop or something?
Whatever you guys want to do.
You typically make it and then it's
gone? Do you ever stock it at stores or anywhere?
No.
Does it say stocked online or does it just sells out every time?
So we had a line that we had on there, just keeping it up. But I kind of felt like the design, it was time to just grow from that. You know what I'm saying? So we took it off, but we're going to have something up there. We usually don't keep something up there all the time.
And then the dog. Is this your dog? The Shiba?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't actually have a dog.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know if this was like
the inspiration for where did it come from?
Aaron created that's why I'm gonna always keep Aaron by my side, bro, because it's like we're on the same page. He doesn't really do nothing I don't like. So I never feel like, okay,
you have to
I need to
tell him what to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, he knows what to do.
Wait, did you say she?
Who?
I thought you said she.
No. Did I?
I think you did. Maybe you didn't.
One time I ordered a Rich and Lonely and Hex Quarters collab hoodie. It was a yellow hoodie with an alien on it.
Nice. I remember that one.
And you guys sent me 2 of them.
Oh,
so I actually got one for free. I gave one to my kids.
Maybe it was. Maybe they saw the name though, and they're just showing you some love.
That could definitely be a possibility.
But it came like way separate later. So it was like I got one, and then like maybe a week later, I got another one. I was like,
if you posted it and tagged me, they may have went out their way to. Like if I reposted you, it's very possible.
I did right when I got in. I'm pretty sure
that was possible, but I don't want to take credit for. It could have been a mistake.
But I'm pretty sure I posted it immediately. But yeah, that was my experience with the brand. So definitely, you guys might get lucky out there. Buy one get one free. You never know. So give it a shot. Just place an order, and you might get two.
Definitely need to figure something out for that for sure.
Yeah, we got to.
I think that would do great. And I've been telling Hex that I want to do some stuff with him as well. I got a few ideas that we need to whip
I like
up.
how Hex goes about his stuff too.
Yeah.
Honestly though, if you said you love the way Create creates, then I feel like Create should create the collab.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a smarter way of doing it.
See, that's the thing with him being like now working with OpTic and all that. He kind of has like.
Okay, well I don't want to take away from
because he's doing their merch too.
Yeah, he does a lot.
Look, I don't need Hex blowing my phone up and showing up at my crib.
Yeah, he's probably doing a lot. That's probably why.
You guys all live in Dallas?
Outside.
Well, outside
surrounding areas.
Not downtown.
Yeah.
I forgot. I can't really drop the location.
Yeah,
but surrounding areas.
Can't do that.
Okay.
So it's going to be better because the second location for the store is going to be remotely close to here already. So we don't have to really. People have always wanted us to be in different cities, but it's like, one, it's hard to duplicate something that's really good. Secondly, it's hard to trust people with high-end products.
I feel you.
And third, none of us want to fucking move to another city, so the commute is just annoying.
Like I can't trust Timmy and California to run my very expensive inventory and not sneak home with an off-white shirt here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
how do you sit here in Dallas?
You don't want that kind of worry in your mind anyway.
Now, if we're talking the Amtrak was set up to Houston and you can get there in an hour and a half on the train, I would do it because then I'll wake up at 8 a.m., be at my store by 10 a.m., do whatever I need to do, hop back on at 7, be home by 9.
Yeah, you know about that, right?
What?
They're making like this bullet train that's going to go from like Austin,
Dallas, Houston
to Dallas.
Or Dallas, Austin, Houston, and I want to say San Antonio. It basically makes like a triangle and kind of.
And I can get to Houston in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to get to Houston in like an hour and a half. It's a 4-hour drive, 4.5-hour drive, but this train will get you there in like an hour and a half.
You
just be able to hop on the train in the morning, be home by night.
Yeah, or
That's not a bad,
or like, what if you want to go party in Houston?
Yeah, exactly.
Get fly, hop on a train, have drinks while you're waiting,
come back,
go turn up, hop back on, come back,
just fall asleep on the way home. Wake up, you back in Dallas.
Literally, that's the way to go. Or like you want to catch Drake or somebody, or like a Rockets game or something.
Yeah, that's fire.
Like concerts, whatever.
I'm trying to go bet $2 million with Mattress Mac at a.
He took that L. He took L 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he took that L 2 weeks in a row, but that was money he had just won from the previous. He had just won $4 million, and then he lost $5 million.
He also set a record for the winning of the Astros game in sports betting history.
Yeah, he was
I'm
still
not mistaken.
Mattress Mac's still up.
They pulled up. I saw him pull up to the airport, and he had money everywhere. And shit.
Yeah,
that's a little crazy, bro. I saw something on ESPN. This guy. He said it was free $5 bet, but he did a free $5 bet to determine all the conference scores to win 72,000, and he won.
Oh, I saw that.
He just put $5 in.
The first time scores.
Yeah,
but it was
predicted all
first
of them.
time score, and then it ended with Schultz.
Right?
He had to have Schultz do it. Yeah,
72 bands.
well, Schultz is also kind of homies with the OpTic dudes too, right?
He was at the.
we met baseball
him.
game when we were there. Yeah.
How is that meshing with that kind of world? Like just sports and then esports.
So I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of the coolest thing.
Because they all play video games.
That's kind of like in general about everything is like the people you can connect with from it.
Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of people that in general I'll go to their Instagram and be like, what the fuck? He follows me?
Yeah. Follow back. My bad. No disrespect.
Yeah.
Like back. It's crazy the reach. It's pretty cool though. Like I game with you know who Jalen Suggs is?
Nope.
He's on the Magic.
Yeah.
Ant Simons.
Yep.
He's on
You also
Dame's
play
team.
with Fort Worth rapper.
Splurge?
Yeah,
that's
Splurge
my boy.
shops at the store.
That's my boy right there.
That's right.
Yeah, he's another one that
Because I mean, like even LeBron's notorious from all those back in the day, taking his PlayStation on road everywhere he went.
Bro, he's a gamer. LeBron's a fucking
I've been seeing him
gamer,
on Madden.
Yeah,
crazy.
Madden crazy, bro.
But he also played basketball and football growing up, so he did
plays
both
Madden
sports.
crazy.
So I think he said something like he could have gone to either or if he wanted to.
He's just a big all around sports fan.
Then again, you'd have to do college ball first. You couldn't go straight to the league like he did. In NBA, but still.
I saw. I actually just saw a funny ass tweet. It was like one of the Bronny's coaches, LeBron James' son. He was like saying, "Yeah, you got to go through like
to get
2 or 3
his
people
mom.
like publicists."
Yeah.
And then the quote tweet was like, "Motherfuckers think they're just gonna pull up LeBron James' living room, like, like here's what I could do for your son. Nothing, can't do nothing.
You gotta go through the PR people, through the publicists, just to get a message to the mom to put together a meeting to potentially try to recruit Bronny.
Well, not only that, but Bron just tweeted that my son can go to anywhere he wants. All I have to do is make one call, and I can get him to any school that he'd like to go to." Which is true.
I mean, you don't have to recruit Bronny. He's going to go where he wants to go.
Yeah.
He's going to pick 3, make the calls.
Dad, I want to go here.
And that's where he's going to go. Yeah. So
It's just how it goes, bro.
there ain't no recruit.
Well, they said, I think Bron was talking about how he wanted to keep playing until he could have his son play on the same team as him. He'd be the first person to be playing on the same team with his son.
I keep seeing
that would be crazy.
How fucking nuts
I
would
keep
that
seeing
be?
a lot of memes too about like the dude was playing him and they had the audio from the game. He was like, "Man, your first game you played against my dad."
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
he was
yeah.
like, like he had played against this dude's dad and now he was in the league playing Bron. And he's still playing.
LeBron was probably thinking to himself like, "Fuck, I'm over."
No, he did. He said the audio. He goes, "Man, don't tell me that." That's
Damn.
Crazy,
That's
man.
hilarious.
It is crazy to see that generation of of 2004, 2005, and 2006. All of those guys, now they're at the point where it's like they're the OGs.
I hate
bro.
that.
So my
It hurts me a little bit.
It hurts me because I hate having to start all over again. This is why I don't follow college sports, because every year it's a new team, and you're just like, every once in a while you know, a quarterback sticks around for 2 years, 2-3 years, you might get a couple recurring players, but it's like it's different and then once I got to start all over, it's like, man,
my friend,
I don't know none of y'all.
I had a homeboy, Mike Smeltzer, I grew up with, and he's from Michigan, but he lived in Austin, and so I'd always be hanging out at his crib, and I remember this to this day. He has his picture on his fridge, and we were like, I don't know, I was maybe like a junior, sophomore, and I'm like, who's that? He's like, this guy's name's LeBron. He's a high school picture he took with LeBron in the Irish fucking jersey. Little Mike was next to him. He's like, this guy's going to be number one. I promise you, he's going to be the best. Yeah. Fast forward, he skipped college, got drafted, and then went straight into the NBA. Now he's literally one of the best. Yeah. I wonder if he still has that picture. I know he has that picture. He has some kind of picture.
It's in a frame.
Sitting on his fridge.
It's in a frame now on the wall.
I'm going to have Facebook him and ask him about that picture. That shit's just mind blowing. Like crazy. Even when I found out, we went to the Cars and Kicks, and it was in y'all's esports arena.
Oh yeah,
and I went in there, and I was just mind blown. I'm like, it really turned into this. This is how
into an arena.
It's a state of the art arena with a Tesla supercharger in the parking lot.
Like this is what it came to. And you guys have big arenas now playing fucking video games. It's insane.
It's crazy to think like at one. I mean, that's what every like when you're chasing something, it's kind of like crazy to me. Like at one point, I could vividly remember myself like kicked up in my room, like in Jersey, fucking just little ass room, no shit on the bed, just like grinding my life away. And then fast forward, bro, like,
you there?
But like, I feel like good things happen like that when that kind of shit is not on your mind.
Right.
Like if you're not thinking about, okay, well, hopefully one day I'm gonna
or
be
comparing yourself to others. That's the word.
Nah, you just got to enjoy the ride and stay busy and stay active working towards your goal. And I think that's kind of how it was for me and Scott. It's like we just been doing this for so long that now we have the moments where we look back and it's just like, damn, we've accomplished a lot.
Like,
you know,
do you guys like feel like it like has it hit you?
No, we still feel like we haven't really done shit.
People will tell me, but I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, we still feel like we're still like not quite there yet. Like we're almost there, but we're not quite there yet.
In the words of my boy Radio, I'm just never satisfied.
But then people will come up and be like, no, like my little cousin watches you guys.
Yeah, like
bro, like, all right.
You can't talk about sneakers without talking about you guys.
Like one weird moment is we're in San Antonio and this man and his son take a picture with me. He's probably like 40 something. My sister calls me. She's like, what are you doing taking a picture with my college roommate? I said, what? She's like, yeah, I had to tell him that you were my brother. And he's like, wow. Like, and apparently like he's loves this channel, loves me. His son loves us. Like
posted it on his Facebook, geeking out of
knew that we were there and had to take a picture with us. And lo and behold, it's my oldest sister. She's in her 40s. College roommate from like 20 years ago and his son taking pictures with me. She was just like, she didn't even understand how much of a reach I had. So that was a realization to her and kind of to me as well. Like, shit.
So how long have people always been coming up to you guys taking pictures and shit?
Hell no.
Really taking pictures like a year, maybe
since the YouTube channel.
Yeah, since the YouTube
over
channel.
Well,
over 2 years. 2 years ago though.
Over 2 years.
No, but I've probably
how's that? How do you guys like that? It's cool.
I mean, it's
one of the first ones to me that I remember is when we were in New York on that escalator at the hotel room.
We were going up the escalator at the hotel, and a dude was coming down, and he was just like, you're the guys from YouTube.
Talking full,
and that was like early in our career.
Full gray beard, like you look like a biker guy or whatever, just like an average guy. Just
that was the first one in the wild.
Yeah, that was the first one in
a sneaker store or a sneaker convention.
It's crazy. But now I went to when did I go to fucking Florida?
Yeah, like a month ago.
No, it was longer than that.
Was it?
Yeah.
2 months ago?
I don't remember when I went.
Disney World or something?
It was in the summer, though, because it was still hot outside.
Okay. Either way, you ran into somebody?
Bro, I was walking into Disney World. Chef! I'm like, what? I was like, he was like, bro, what's up, man? And I was just like, what up, bro? I'm just with my fam going to Disney World. Like, it's kind of like, surreal.
Like, I was dating, or wouldn't say dating, but I was talking to this girl a few months back, and we had gone out maybe like 6 or 7 times, just random places, every time we went anywhere. It got to the point where she was like, trying not to tell me where we're going because she thought I was like paying people to like run up to me and be like, yo, you're that. But it was just such a coincidence. And it's cool when you're in your own city too.
Yeah. That's what I'm like. I feel like I get a good amount of love pretty much anywhere I go. But like, sometimes I always think like, damn, I wish I kind of like stayed in Jersey, like my hometown. I got to feel that
Jersey love.
To feel like all the people you went to school with back then. Like, what's up? What's up?
But the thing about me, and I guess I could maybe speak for these guys, is like, we don't love it because we love being popular. We love it because we like it because it's not about sneakers. It's the influence we have aside from just sneakers that we put in people's lives.
Oh, yeah.
And so like SneakerCon's cool going around doing all sneaker content, but I love just kicking it at the booth and having all these people come up and, you know, take pictures and tell us a little story about like, you did this for me because of this episode, or I got into this because of that. Like, people are into fitness from watching me working out.
Hell yeah.
People are now picking up golf because of Larry. People are now more comfortable with the way they dress because of Larry. People are doing bodying and getting real deep in the sneakers because of Ian, like, or even Carhartt or anything like that. Yeah. Like the little influences that we don't even realize. And then of course we're very spiritual people, so we talk about the Lord and things like that on our channel, and I post about them personally. And so like, aside from just the sneakers, the impact. So I enjoy meeting people.
Because it is crazy that like now I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, bro, how many cities all across the U.S. did we go to and just had like lines of hundreds of kids just trying to meet us?
Yeah.
Like, that's wild.
It was like 12 different cities.
It is wild. It is wild.
I call it. That's why I always say we went on tour last year.
Yeah.
Because when we go to SneakerCon, you know, you got before they open the doors at noon, you've got thousands of kids just waiting in line to get in. And so we would grab Michael and we'd go out to the line. That's where all the Gatorade stuff started.
Yeah, I know about that. The blue Gatorade.
Going out to the line. And
they're wearing my bracelets and stuff, like kids.
So I know about that too.
Yeah.
So now part of the event for SneakerCon that kids were looking forward to is being first in line, because you know you're going to get featured on the channel if you're first in line, and then obviously having any of our merch or doing the bird call or whatever to get our attention walking through the line. So it's crazy how just lining up in line to get in the event became like a private selection part of the show, you know what I mean?
That's
and so now kids are specifically dressing up and trying to wake up early to be first in line because they know they're going to get that feature on the private selection channel.
Like how you talked about, you would come across athletes or whatever that you see like the follow back, you'd be like, fuck, they follow me. I didn't even know that. Yeah. It's kind of like even when we met Big Boy Chang, like, it was the only person I cared to meet, the only person that was going to be at the Vegas attendee that I cared to like actually bump into. We bump into him, and the only people he wanted to meet when he got here was us. So it's like,
we're like, man, if we could just get DJ Big Boy Chang on the channel, it would just change everything for us. It would like stamp us as like legit sneaker guys, right? To get him on the channel. Bro, we meet him, his hands are shaking. He's like, I can't believe you guys are interviewing me right now.
He's like, I came here just to meet you.
I told everybody the whole way on the whole, you know, it's a 24-hour plane ride. He's like, the whole way here, I was just telling my team, I just wanted to come here and meet
people like that. And then like, you know, we got Mayor. We met Mayor. He came by the booth. He's like, I know who you guys are, man. Oh, Early Bird Boys. I'm like,
what?
Yeah. I'm like, no way. Like, this fool knows who we are. Like,
So that's where it's
the
like,
reach is cool.
Yeah, the reach is for us, and those are becoming humbling moments that are letting us know that our growth, we are getting somewhere with this, but we still feel very little broed.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Why?
Because we're little bro in the sneaker world.
I mean,
at the end of the day, we're in the room, but we're still little bro in the room. But that's what we have to
keep in mind, though. The people in the room are significantly way ahead of us. And I will say that
it's almost like, imagine if you were like, you guys are the OGs of the game, and then there's these new guys that come up and they're the same as y'all, and then you're like, all right, you ain't been doing it as long as us.
I feel you.
Are you gonna give them the 100% acceptance, or are you gonna give them like the 80%?
Exactly. Yeah.
They're gonna get the 80.
It's just like you said. When I asked for the roadmap to like get signed, and you're just like, I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty hard. That's the I'm not saying reality. That's not like gatekeeping, but it's like that's the reality of the situation. It's like you don't even get that.
But the cool thing about us and coming up and being in that room is like we're very authentic and knowledgeable about what we're doing. It wasn't just like on some like overnight viral content. Like we've been doing it for so long and we know so much that it's hard to be like, it's hard to kind of not, because it's like, but these guys know
but that's what I'm saying. But that's why it's annoying to me, because it's like, I was there when you were doing all that shit. I just didn't have the reach like you. People didn't know me, but I was doing the same shit you were doing.
Yeah, because even
you know what I mean? It's like,
because we talked with JC and he said one of the first flips was the Barkley All Stars.
Yeah.
Bro, I was slanging those, and I was slanging before that.
That's what I'm saying.
I had a store before that, but it's like, I'm not here to pick and point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You obviously took it, scaled it, and became very great at what you're doing. So it's timing.
Meanwhile, we were $10 an hour employees.
We were doing it for somebody else at the time. I mean? So it's all about timing. Our time's now. So and I'm not to pass anybody up. I want to do it with everybody.
Right. I have a question though. I want to know what was your first sneaker? Like,
yeah, please. Can you remember? You're from Jersey, New York, so I know.
Yeah, I feel like the sneakers
like an Air Force.
Wolf Gray 5s.
Yep. Wow. And the cough drops, foam posits.
Wow, that's a good one too.
Wow.
Fucking foams, man.
Those are probably my first real like.
If foams came back, would you wear them or do you still wear them?
I don't wear them, but I probably would. Honestly,
if they were like popping back up.
Yeah, I probably would.
I need Wolf Gray 5s to come back out. I sold my last pair.
I had those back in Jersey. Those might still be under my bed.
You still got them?
They might be.
Oh shit.
That's
a good one.
How often do you go back there?
I haven't gone back in a while. Only my mom works and stuff, so it's like I don't want her to take off for me. I mean, she would, but like I go there for a few days, and it's kind of like, all right, now I'm bored.
Yeah. Now it's time to go back to my life.
Yeah.
Do you eat chopped cheeses?
I eat bacon, egg, and cheeses.
Okay.
So let me tell you a story. We went to New York for the first time, and everybody was telling Scott to get a bacon, egg, and cheese and to get a chopped cheese. And he couldn't decide between the two, so he made the bodega man make him both sandwiches in one. And then they named the sandwich after him, and it's called the Scotty at the Port Gourmet Deli.
And I serve thousands.
I see you posting that.
They serve thousands a week. I'm not even.
But that's
bullshitting.
what it is. It's bacon, egg, cheese, and chopped cheese.
The sandwich is so popular that it's now a sign, that a little A sign that she pulls out every morning and puts in the front of the bodega,
sidewalk.
And it's a picture of me holding it called the Scotty because it's so popular at her store.
And that's what it is: bacon, egg, and cheese, and chopped cheese
together
in one sandwich.
And I like how you got your Instagram there, and when people get it, they tag you.
Yeah, it's got my little IG underneath the little menu and everything, bro.
And he didn't ask her to do that. Like she just did that because so many people were coming.
So many people were coming. That was that big of an influence.
Again, this was right after we just saw Homeboy for the passing on that escalator. At the beginning of our YouTube career, we had done a handful of episodes, but this was our first trip to go anywhere.
It's what started the whole takeover stuff.
And so it was this New York trip, and so the first thing we did that we literally went across the street and found that chopped cheese.
It was right across from the hotel from the west.
I'm not gonna everything happens for.
Yeah,
I learned about chopped cheeses from DeSouza and Miro. I don't know if you ever watched their TV show that they had. Those two New Yorkers, they're comedian guys. They're funny as hell.
No, I don't think so.
And they ended up getting canceled. They moved it to HBO, and then they had a falling out. But he always talked about chopped cheese, and he called themselves the Bodega Boys. And I'm like, chopped cheese? He's like, yeah, you gracefully chopped the meat. And I was just like, bro, I gotta have.
It's so crazy how I'm from Jersey, but like. That's not a thing in Jersey.
No.
It doesn't cross over?
Nope.
I will say the best bagel that I've ever had is in Jersey. Jersey has the best bagel. Bro. I used to work for this company called...
Look at him. He's like, his eyes are closed.
It's the best. He's like, I worked for this company called Blue Apron, and one of the main headquarters was in Linden, New Jersey. Yeah. And I would stay in Jersey City, like right...
Oh, Jersey City, yeah. That's where my father lives.
Right. So all my coworkers were from Jersey, and they were just like, every morning we gotta go get a bagel. And it's the best bagels.
But that's what made the chopped cheese so good, was the bread that she used. And we've tried to find out what it is and mimic it, but there's and it comes fresh every morning. So it's I don't think there's no.
Have you guys ever been to Cindy's out here?
Yes, Cindy's is great.
I love it.
They also
they have authentic. They got authentic New York bagels.
What? Oh, really?
Okay, I'm gonna go pull up and get one then.
I didn't know about this.
I get the potato pancakes, the latkes. I get all sorts of stuff there. They have the little deli. I grab stuff on the way out. My mom loves that place.
But they got the legit bagels,
bro.
Have you ever been to Shug's?
I just left there yesterday.
Wait, where?
Yes. Shug's. That's the one I showed you where it's a spot over by SMU.
Yep.
And they're open weird hours, and then they'll close, and then they'll do a late night hour for the SMU guys after they're done partying. They'll stay open a little late for them, but they have I everything. Avocado chicken, cordon bleu bagel. They got bacon, egg, and cheese. Literally.
That turned into I'm going to tell you why it turned into my favorite spot. Because you cannot find an actual chicken cutlet out here. And they got it.
And they got
yeah,
it.
with the avocado. It's good, bro.
Bro, take it down right there.
It's fire.
Take it down.
I'll take we
deal.
should.
This is over
do
by
an episode. Yeah, we'll just do the episode.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
We gotta bring BoZe with us.
Yeah, you gotta come through.
Look, he's happy.
You gotta come through. Cutlets on us.
Cutlet boys.
That's dope, man. Well,
We have whatnot in 9 minutes.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, man. Of
course.
Thank you for coming, chopping it up with us, giving us some insight into your world, what it's like.
Of course.
Very, very intriguing to say the least, man.
Definitely.
This definitely won't be the last time you see this guy with us.
I got one question though. Do you have a drop coming up anytime soon that they can be looking forward to?
I would say roughly like the 15th or the 17th next month.
Cool.
Okay.
So
And then
Drop all the-
yeah, drop all the tags.
All
and
the
everything.
social media.
so on Instagram it's at Rich and Lonely, R Rich and then the letter N Lonely. On Twitter it's Rich and Lonely. So
And they can and you stream in all your content, right?
oh
for
man, you want all
gaming.
my stuff?
Drop
too?
it. Yeah, drop it. Drop
On Twitter mine is at BOZE. On Instagram it's MARC MBoZe. So that's all connected. Twitch MBoZe.
There you
Oh,
go.
you got BOZE as an account? How'd you
Yeah.
get that? One
So-
word account?
You know, some people.
You know who hooked me up with that.
Yeah.
Hex got me
Nice.
that.
That's
So
tight.
Hex. So at the time, I think Fwiz, a good friend of Hex, bro. Fwiz is the man. If you guys ever get the chance to meet him or anything, ask Hex, bro. Solid guy, genius, like cool ass dude. I DM'd him like, yo, what's up with the or Rishi. It may have been he works for Twitter. Okay. So I DM'd him like, what's up with the BO? How can I get the @ So the lady that has MBoZe blocked me like a weirdo. Like,
really?
You took
Dumb
my
bitch.
name.
Yeah.
Like I made that up off the top of my head
Yeah.
and you just took it.
She just took it.
So I let it go. But the person who had BoZe was inactive for like 10 years. So
Got
he just
it.
Got it.
swapped it
Fire.
out.
Easy.
That's dope. Why is MBoZe a secret? Why is that a secret name that you've never like told anybody where that name derived from?
It's literally Marcus Blanks, my name, and then I don't know where I got OZE from.
So MB and then O's.
I don't know where I got the rest from.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, what could it be?
There you go. All right. Well, the secret's out. 'Cause that's like a real thing in the metaverse of like nobody knows where that name came from.
Really?
He's
Is it
never
a thing?
told any. Yeah, that's a real thing.
That's the story behind it.
There you go. Thank you. Secret's out.
Thank you, guys.
You
I
heard it here
appreciate it.
first.
Yeah, of course.
We appreciate everything.
Appreciate
man.
you guys.
Thank you.
See y'all next time.
There you go.